Hey guys, Marsingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so the JP Twitter has tweeted out the details, the infographic for the GoBros EZA, LR, Gohan and Goten. They seem like they're going to be quite interesting. The one thing I will say after looking over their details very briefly is they certainly are going to be usable in the meta again, which is exactly what we want from an EZA. But the one thing you have to think about is that these guys are a Dokkan Fest exclusive LR, so in terms of how good an EZA we should expect to see, like we're thinking, you know, the level of like Gohan, Cell, the 5th year anniversary LRs, right? Like these are Dokkan Fest exclusive LRs that have gotten EZAs. I mean, Gohan, when he got his, a lot of people were saying he was potentially one of the best units in the game again. Then the 5th year fusions got theirs during the anniversary, and they're in a lot of people's top 5 units in the entire game now. So we'll take a look at what they got and see how they stack up. So a couple of people have been posting scraps of the translations, but there's one here that basically does sum it all up. So shout out to Gizna. A few people have been doing translations. There's no handy infographic. Yes, he like, Goresh, where are you? There's no handy infographic from Goresh or Minato, but all the translations I've seen are basically saying the same thing. So their leader skill, siblings bond, 4 key HP attack and defense 170 across the board, and then Goku family 3 key HP attack and defense 170. If we look at their original kit, you can see we had 4 key 170 and HP and defense was only 150, and then for Goku family it was attack 170 but HP and defense was only 130, so that could be a bit of a liability. So having a full 170 across the board is really good, and then it's still 4 key for siblings bond and 3 key for Goku family. So let me put the night mode on. There's a pretty stark difference when you switch over to the from Twitter. So alright, so then their passive attack and defense 158%. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance to become a super. Key 1 per key sphere obtained. Oh. What is the GoBros' biggest issue, especially on like their first turn? Key. Because they are terrible for key links, right? So now they get 1 extra key per key sphere obtained. So this pretty much on its own solves the issue of them not being able to get enough key. I mean, obviously you could still get bad key field, which is down to RNG. Not much you can really do about that, but this softens that blow quite significantly. So they get key 1 up to 5, attack and defense 10% up to 100% with each attack performed. Additional attack and defense 59% when there is an ally whose name includes Goku attacking in the same turn. Then they get an additional attack 59% and launch an additional super that has a high chance to become a super when activating the active skill or when key is 24. So if you got 24 key, you have an extra attack that has a high chance to become a super. Their passive just has an additional that has a high chance to become a super. So if you're getting to 24 key, you're guaranteed going to be doing 3 attacks. Well, you know, unfortunately 2 of them could be normals. And then you have the chance to trigger the hidden potential, which has a lot more chance to activate because you're doing multiple attacks within the turn. So on their best turn, with best RNG, they could be doing 4 super attacks, which is pretty good. And having a Goku on the turn is definitely not an issue, as I will go over in a moment. And of course you get it on the turn you use the active skill as well, so even if you don't get to 24 key, you're getting an extra attack on that turn as well, which is good. And then 12 key is greatly raise attack, infinite stack, and raise defense for 1 turn, does colossal damage. The bottom of the image cuts off. If I do this, you guys can't see it, but the 18 key is also greatly raise attack and raise defense for 1 turn, does mega colossal damage. So the super attack effects are the same. Greatly raise attack for 1 turn, greatly raise attack, which is a stack, and then raise defense for 1 turn. It's just that the 12 key does colossal and the 18 key does mega colossal. Now, when they post these, they don't show the active skill, but remember, active skill conditions and effects can't change with EZAs. It's some weird thing about how Dokkan does the code. That's how we knew like the transformation condition for AGL LR Gohan wasn't going to change. It's got something to do with like when the EZA comes out and like the update goes live in the game, the unit would have the updated active skill even before you EZA them. Which the thing is, I don't personally see why that would be an issue, because anybody who has the unit is just going to EZA them anyway. So what does it really matter that the non-Easy Aid versions would have a slightly better active skill? Because people aren't going to be using them in that form anyway, so why would it really matter? But yeah, that means the condition isn't going to change. So when we look at what they did before, attack and defense 58%. So we're getting, what, an extra 100 for that. Then we have launches additional attack that has a medium chance to become a super. So that was only 30%. Now it's 50%. The key build-up and the attack and defense build-up is exactly the same, up to 5 key and 100% attack and defense. But yeah, the big thing is getting the extra key per super. And then we have this additional, the 59% attack and defense when there's an ally whose name includes Goku. Now again, the reason why that's going to be so good is if I bring up this page here, where's my slightly bigger view? There we go. This is the best link partners for the GoBros. So their links, all in the family: Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Kamehameha, Blazing Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. So the biggest issue, as I said, with them has always been their key. Because if we look down here, even if we had every single one of their links active, the only link that's giving them key is Golden Warrior, which is 1 key. So now that we have the get an extra key per orb, we're going to be cooking. So if we look down here, who are their best link partners? Oh, both of the Carnival LR Gokus. And who's a really good slot 1 unit that can really help to juice up slot 2 units? Tech Carnival Goku, right? So on a lot of these teams now, a super strong rotation is going to be Tech Carnival Goku in slot 1 and then the GoBros in slot 2. If we click here, we can see exactly which links we're getting. So we're getting Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So if you have them fully link leveled, we're getting what? 30, 50, 60, 60% attack and 1 key. So no defense, which is unfortunate, but they are getting a lot of defense from their passive. And obviously they are raising defense for 1 turn on each of their supers. Now, the one thing I will say, if we get bad RNG, then obviously they're going to do 1 super. Even if you get the hidden potential, they're going to do 1 super and 3 normals, which means they're only going to get 1 defense raise. However, with this increased stats and then the, not only extra stats from base, and then the extra stats from having a Goku on rotation, they should still have pretty good overall defense. Because the one thing you have to remember with LR EZAs is, remember, they don't gain any levels like a TUR. They don't go from 120 to 140. They stay at 150. So one of the things we often say about TUR EZAs is that their EZA stats are giving them a massive boost. But obviously LRs don't get extra stats because they don't get an extra level. Now obviously, whilst the super attack effect is essentially the same apart from adding the defense for 1 turn, they do go up to SA25 instead of SA20, which means they have a slightly higher super attack modifier. So this unit is going to be a damage unit. I think a lot of people might be disappointed because there definitely will be turns, like say you go up against the Metal Cooler Core or even Sin on JP, because this EZA is only coming to JP for the time being. If you get into one of those situations where they do 1 super and then a bunch of normal attacks, then obviously they are just going to get killed by Sin, by a super especially. They should, I would imagine they can tank the AoEs okay, as long as they've super attacked first. But if they've only super attacked once, like, they're probably not going to be taking double-digit damage from those AoEs, right? So they're going to be a unit that I think will be divisive for some people, because just like units like LR Cooler, you'll get turns where if they, they won't do a lot of supers and then their defense won't be very good, and then people will be annoyed at how much damage they take. But on their best turns, their defense should be pretty decent, and then their attack, remember, they greatly stack with each super. So you imagine on like their first appearance, they're getting like a quad super turn, you get the best turn, or even a triple super turn. And then, yeah, you are going to be looking pretty good even from the 2nd turn onwards. And the best thing about these guys is, regardless of their leader skill, remember, look at all the categories that they're on, right? So, Hybrid Saiyans, Buu Saga is what it is at the moment. It's funny that they're on there considering they're from the Broly movie, but Hybrid Saiyans, Full Power, Joined Forces, Movie Heroes. Does Movie Heroes have enough good units, guys? Especially Super Tech? What do we think? Goku Family, I mean, Siblings Bond is okay, I guess. Super Saiyans, Kamehameha. Super Saiyans and Kamehameha, are they 2 good teams, do you think? Bond of Parent and Child, is that a good team? What do we reckon? Warriors raised on Power of Wishes. Power of Wishes that just got LR Bulma as one of their best like support units, and this is the team for like the anniversary. So like these guys are going to be super good on all the teams that they're on. In fact, the translation of this just says when there's an ally whose name includes Goku. So even though he's not going to be one of their best link partners, all of the Goku and Vegeta like anniversary LRs and stuff will all activate this part of their passive. So whilst this unit might not be, oh my god, this is the new best EZA in the game, like, they seem incredibly good, and I am a big fan of this unit in general. I can't wait to see their numbers. I think this is going to be yet another unit. We've just had this happen with Turles, so we'll see if the community surprises me, but I'm not going to bet any money on it. This is a unit that I think people are going to be slightly underwhelmed, and then when we see them in-game, people are going to see them dropping these, like, multiple attack stat turns. Hopefully when the Kauts come out and their post-supers defense is actually reasonable, then people maybe will be a little bit more receptive to them, but I definitely think they are looking quite good. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Are you hyped for them? Obviously it sucks for Global. They were a Global first unit and they've EZA'd first on JP, but that's basically happened with all the Global first units now, so I guess it's kind of to be expected, and I guess we'll be getting this during the Turles celebration, unless they shuffle the schedule for some reason, because who knows, it's global. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.